In this battle, we're taking on GroovypiepieJay, who is a senior administrator here at the Pokemon Brick Bronze Reformed. I'm gonna actually check my phone real quick because we had a battle before this, or we were trying to have a battle. What happened was my moveset was bugged, so we're gonna I guess we're gonna run the same matchup that we had. So I forfeited in the first turn because like Mandibuzz had this guy's moveset and Thundurus had like Mandibuzz's moveset. I don't know how it happened. I think it was just something happened, but you know, I did get that fixed. Hopefully, I hope I don't enter the battle and then you know it goes back to what it was, because that's not supposed to be it's not optimal. That makes sense, and that just doesn't make sense. Like, this shouldn't have Draco Meteor. So anyway, or I mean whatever. I think it was foul play in U-turn or something like that. So anyways, this was the matchup he had. He actually went into his Heatran, and we're gonna resume from that. So anyways, I will say we have definitely switched things around here. I do have a new team, and I didn't really want to make a new team, but I figured that if I was gonna have to play at the highest level, I needed a competitive team that could actually, like, you know, put up a pretty good fight. And this is what I think will do that, because I have a mix of offensive Pokemon like Thundurus here, which, you know, has a lot of offensive capabilities alongside Dragapult and Mega Medicham. And now I have my defensive Pokemon too. I have my physical defense, and I have two kind of mixed walls that can, you know, take special hits pretty good, because I'm more concerned about physical attackers for the most part. So anyways, on the Heatran, this is definitely not a fun matchup. If I was running Volt Switch, which I did not have in the previous set, so I wasn't gonna put that on just so I could give myself an advantage. It would have been nice, but you know, wait, that's odd. What happened to my okay, well, it looks like I don't have an item in this Thundurus because the fighting in EM0 or whatever, it doesn't work. That's too bad. But I mean, maybe it's because I don't have my Z crystals unlocked yet. So I mean, I wish I knew that before I put the item on. I would have gone for a different set then. I would have had my Walt Switch set. But anyways, now in light of this, I'm going to go into probably Glasgow, what should be the Magma Storm. He could also go for a Stealth Rock here. We'll find out shortly. Oh, he goes for a Taunt. Surprise. Maybe he was expecting the Nasty Plot to come out. That's totally fine, because I will be able to get a Earthquake maybe. But I think I'm going to go for a Facade, because it's unlikely he's going to stay in. What would he go into though? I forgot what his team looked like, unfortunately. I know he has a Lopunny, a Bisharp, a Dragalge, a Heatran, and I don't remember what the last two were. Probably something capable of damage, but I'm not sure. So I think a Facade makes sense here. Or I could go for an Earthquake if I'm bold. I'm going for the Facade on the prediction. Let's see what he goes into. Looks like Gyarados comes out here, so okay, it's Moxie. No Intimidate, which is definitely interesting. Or maybe it did Intimidate and it was bugged. Sometimes that has a chance of happening. So on this, I have Tangrowth, which is actually a really good answer to a lot of his Pokemon. So yeah, this is probably Moxie actually in hindsight, because if he's running Lopunny, he's definitely running the Mega form. So Tangrowth makes sense here because it has the Rocky Helmet and it can probably take a hit pretty good. I'm not sure what he's running on this though. If he has like a Fly Z or something, it could do some damage, but I don't expect that. So I'm probably gonna go into Tangrowth here on the Gyarados. Yeah, that's the best play, I'd say. I would consider getting Thundurus in if I was really bold and like predicted something crazy, but I mean, there's not much to predict here. He's just gonna go for the Dragon Dance or the or some sort of Water type, or maybe even an Ice Fang. So his Ice Fang shouldn't do too much damage, even at +1, because Tangrowth is just an absolute wall. And I will get my Sleep off here, which is gonna be really useful. Okay, good thing I didn't get frozen. That would suck. Alright. Okay, that's tough. I'll go for round 2, Sleep Powder probably. Huh. This is not fun, I won't lie. It's definitely not fun. Lumberry does suck. Okay, he withdraws. That's fine. We're gonna regenerate off all that HP. So he sacrifices the Dragalge to the Sleep Powder. That's pretty good value if you ask me. And we're gonna get a free switch in too because of that move. So I want to bring in Medicham actually. That's a free switch in for Zen Headbutt, and I should outspeed, hopefully. I mean, if he wakes up like right now, that's gonna be BS. He shouldn't be able to wake up. So I'm willing to do this. Like, I wouldn't do this if he was awake. I'd definitely not do this play. But I see this as a great way to get an offensive attack. And if he goes into Heatran, you know, he's gonna be playing games with a high jump kick. Now I forgot if he has a ghost type. I should have been paying attention, but I didn't. I could even go for the high jump kick on the prediction of the Bisharp coming in. That's definitely a bold play though. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I mean, I feel like he is going to go into Bisharp. Now if he goes into Bisharp, I have my Mandibuzz, which should answer that. Even Tangrowth can answer it to an extent. Mandibuzz is the better answer, however, because I can just U-turn out and then bring in Snowlight Tangrowth, so, or even Thundurus. So I think the best play here is to go for a Zen Headbutt, even if he goes into Bisharp. I mean, I could really high jump kick, because, I mean, it's still going to do big damage nonetheless. Definitely a hard choice. I think the high jump kick is actually the move, thinking about it. And I say that purely because I don't think he's going to expect me to high jump kick a poison type. And he's probably not going to go to a ghost type if he has one, if he's logical. Now if he predicts me predicting him, then he would do that. But I think I might actually make that play. And if he doesn't switch out, we are cooked. But, you know, I'm going to do it. Well, no I'm not. I want to, but I'm not sure that's the best play. Oh man, such a hard choice. I really want to take the risk, but I'm gonna just go for the Zen Headbutt and play it safe. Yeah, I messed up. Alright, it's alright. It's okay. Bisharp's coming in. Yep. Ah, I should have done it, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. That sucks so much. And you know, the problem is he's probably gonna be able to, you know, do huge damage with a Sucker Punch. So I will have to switch out here. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. I really wish I was bold there. That was not the best play, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, that's kind of just part of the game. So we're gonna go into Mandibuzz here. Hopefully he doesn't go for Pursuit, or I'm cooked. If he has Pursuit, that is gonna be terrible. Okay, good. I've been saved. He might go for Sucker Punch if I had to make a guess. Oh wait, he withdraws. Okay. He doesn't have a ghost type. That's good to know. Intimidate comes off. It's not too big an issue. I could foul play, I could U-turn. I have options. I feel like U-turn makes sense here because I can bring in Thundurus or even Medicham again just to, you know, to do damage. I think I'm going to U-turn. He might U-turn himself too. Or he might go for like a Rock Slide. If he does that, then I bring in Thundurus, and that's going to be pretty high value. Alright. Yes, he goes for a U-turn. Alright. That's good. That's good. We're going to get some momentum out of this because I was expecting him to go into probably Heatran here on the Mandibuzz. That just makes sense. I mean, he might have something else too. Heatran isn't the best answer. Maybe he has something better for this. Yeah, Heatran. That's it. Alright. So, now that we got momentum going. That's a good thing. That's what I like to see. So, I could go into Medicham and go for... I could pressure the high jump kick. I could even go into my Glasgow again. Let me just think about the course we went. So when I went into Glasgow, he switched into something else. I forgot what that was now. Oh man, it was Gyarados, yes. So we will get momentum going because can't really switch into Facade too easily anymore. I think what would make sense is for him to go into the Thunder, or just, yeah, to go into the Landorus Terrian on the Glasgow. But then I can Swords Dance, and he can't really do much about that. So he has to really evaluate and consider his choices here. That's what I will say. So maybe I'll go into Glasgow and go for a Swords Dance to set up an element of pressure so that when he goes into his Landers, it won't be such a great matchup, to say the least. Or I could even go into the Medicham here. There are options. I think Glasgow makes sense because a Swords Dance will definitely cancel out his Intimidate to some extent, and you know, it's gonna have to make him think twice because he can't do much to the Glasgow, even with Landorus. Or so I think. If he has Hidden Power Ice, that would be crazy, but that's a rare thing in the regular competitive. So in Brick Bronze competitive, that would be crazy. All right, we're gonna hit him with a Swords Dance here. Okay, the withdraw does happen, which is good. Goes into the Landorus as predicted, so the Swords Dance here will cancel out the Intimidate, and that's gonna be really nice. All right. I mean, yeah, that's good. He's gonna have to play crazy now. I mean, I think the Gyarados is incoming, so I'm gonna go for the Facade. I could even go for round 2 of Swords Dance if he's bold enough to stay in. We'll find out. Oh, Knockoff comes out. We might get Rocky Helmet chip damage here. Oh, okay, that is some crazy damage. Now he is going to be expecting a facade, so I'm going to go for another sword stance. Oh wait, no. That was bad. Lopunny comes out. Oh man, so close to making a good read. It's alright. So he's probably going to have Ice Punch in this. That's probably what his game plan is. I could go for the bold, stay in on the Ice Punch, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, I think I might have the defenses to take it, because I mean, I guess I don't think that's a smart play actually, because Tangrowth is right here, and Tangrowth just makes sense every time. So I'm going to go into Tangrowth here. Good thing he doesn't predict that. And I'm going to go for the knockoff probably on the probable Dragalge switch in. Man, why is that so hard to pronounce? Okay, but that Dragalge is actually going to be really scary if I don't actually land this. So, you know, it's really it's going to be a risky play to say the least. Or it's not if I land it, it's just going to be scary at all times. Okay, Rocky Helmet chip damage is good, because he's not going to regenerate that back off. I don't think he has a Wish Pokemon. So, on the Dragalge, what am I going to do actually? It's definitely a difficult place to be in. Oh yeah, Glasgow. Glasgow is a definitive check. Draco Meteor will do a lot though, but it's not going to be comfortable, to say the least. Okay. A knockoff will help a lot if it's a choice item, because that's going to really weaken the power of his Draco. I couldn't even hit him Power Ice, but that's not the optimal play here. I'm following Sleep Claws, which is why I'm not going for another Sleep Powder. I mean, I wouldn't do that anyways, because he would just switch out, but, you know, that's that. Okay, let's see what we knock off here. Leftovers, sweet. So now he has no recovery in his Heatran, and that's good progress. Like, you can see right here, we are making progress. It's really useful. So he might go into Lopunny, predicting that Glasgow, but if he does that, I'll go into Tangrowth myself, and, you know, I really don't have to worry too much. Like, I have it nice and comfortable right now. We are getting progress. He did knock off my Toxicroak, but that doesn't really matter unless, like, you know, because I don't have a Heal Ball Pokemon, so that's not going to matter. Okay, so we're going to make the predictable switch in. He's not probably going to react, I don't think. We'll see if he does. Okay, good. Goes for the taunt. That will be annoying though, because now we will have 3 turns of no Sword Stance, so I guess that actually makes a lot of sense there. But the Facade here, or we could go for the Earthquake. Depends if I want to do that or not. I don't think I want to. In fact, what I want to do right now is actually switch out into something else, predicting him to switch out. But he could also go for the Magma Storm, predicting me to go for the Facade again. So I've been kind of greedy this whole game. So Dragapult actually makes sense here, because I can fire off a Draco Meteor if he goes into his Landorus or whatever it's called. And if he goes for an Earth Power, it's not going to do too much damage. I mean, if he goes for a Magma Storm, I won't do too much damage, I don't think. And if he doesn't, you know, well, actually, if he goes for a Magma Storm, I'd be kind of screwed. But I could U-turn out too. So I'm not too worried. I'm not sure though. Like, this is definitely a difficult situation to say the least. But I'm gonna go for the Facade. Maybe not. Man, definitely a hard choice once again. Like, I'm telling you, at this level of play, like, it's crazy. Like, you don't know what's the best play and what's not the best play. I really feel like going into Dragapult here though, so I'm probably gonna go to it. Or maybe not, because I would be kind of screwed if I get this wrong. I'm gonna go for it. Alright, we'll see what happens. If he Magma Storms, I'll U-turn out. Because I actually can't really touch it. Okay, yes, that's good. We want the momentum. We really want this offensive momentum going down, so this is going to be high value for me. And we have Clear Body, which is going to be clutch once again. So Shadow Ball is going to do permanent damage to Heatran now. I could even go for the U-turn here if I really want to be so bold. But I probably will, because I think he's gonna expect something crazy from this, because I intentionally switched out into it, so he's probably gonna be thinking that I have something here for his Landorus Terrian, and I do, which is a Shadow Ball. So I mean, it would make sense for him to switch out, because, you know, he's gonna lose something. So I think I'm gonna go for the permanent damage. Although if he goes into Lopunny, it's not gonna be fun, because this is choice spec, so I'll be locked into it. I think U-turn is the best play here to just get some offensive momentum, and I will U-turn into my Glasgow here. Knockoff. Oh shoot! So this is a choice Scarf Landorus. I had no idea. That's definitely a big loss right there. That is a big loss. Okay, well, now that I know that, I should be able to Earthquake freely on any of his switch-ins. Yeah, we took a big loss right there. Losing Dragapult's gonna cost us quite a lot. That's terrible. That's actually super sad. That's so bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but he's not gonna do anything with knockoff, so this is a free Earthquake into probably what's gonna be Lopunny. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be high value. Yeah, that's great damage right there. So one more and his Lopunny's out of commission. So I'm going to go into Tangrowth. It's a predictable play, but I'm willing to do it. And Glasgow is going to really be high value, especially against Dragalge. So I don't want to just, you know, get rid of it just like that. Triple Axle. Okay, we get the award. I don't think that's too big a deal though. Okay, now what am I actually going to do? Oh no, if he goes for Triple Axle, he's cooked because the problem with Triple Axle is that it's going to hit 3 times, so that's 3 Rocky Helmet chip damages. So I'm going to go for the knockoff here on what's probably going to be the Dragalge. Hopefully, yeah, that's going to be high value, I'd say, because we can remove a choice item if he has one. Yes, that is so good. That is actually amazing. Now Glasgow's coming back in. It's going to be an unrestricted Earthquake for the most part because like Landorus is going to suffer if it comes in. So he's going to have to be careful here. I'm pretty sure he will be able to actually, you know, take in an Earthquake though. Dragalge does have bulk, so I'll have to really evaluate if this is the best course of action. Should be though. Let me just think though. So his Landorus could come in, then I'll just Sword Stance if that happens, so I'm not too concerned because it's only Choice Scarf, so it's not like it can do too much. So I'm going to Earthquake. And he sacrifices the Dragalge, so now it's 5-5. It's definitely, I'd still say it's still kind of in my favor because he doesn't really have a way to answer the Glasgow too easily, other than his Lopunny, of course, which will suffer if it tries to attack a Rocky Helmet Tangrowth, so that's that. Okay, let's see what he does. U-turn probably is what I expect. I really want to Earthquake and be bold. That's probably not a bad play actually. So if he goes for Stone Edge or something, I don't think he has an ice move. Like there's no way he gets Triple Axle. If he gets Triple Axle, that's BS. Like Pokemon needs to change that. It does not deserve Triple Axle. Okay, so yeah, Earthquake makes sense. Facade makes sense too. If I were him, I would use the Intimidate pivot to get Gyarados in. So that's what I'm expecting here. So I'm gonna Facade. Yeah, he's gonna bring in Gyarados probably, or maybe another round of Lopunny. But Lopunny is in high risk territory because my Tangrowth will be able to, you know, it should be able to take it out with the Rocky Helmet chip damage. So Gyarados comes out. Good thing it's not Intimidate. Double Intimidate would suck. So Facade here is going to do some really nice damage, which hopefully is permanent too. Now I need to be careful with how I use Glasgow and Tangrowth because they're really useful in this game. And I do have my offensive Pokemon, which I really have not, you know, sprung out fully yet. And I can't soon because I know Medicham. Well, okay, now I know that he has Choice Scarf, so I have to be really careful with the Landorus. But against the rest of his team, once I kind of break through, you know, they're going to be pretty useful. So I think Tangrowth comes in here. Even if he goes for the Ice Fang, I'm not too concerned. He might predict this, however. He doesn't, which is great. Alright. That's going to be some nice chip damage from the Rocky Helmet. So he only has one more attack left, and he can't really switch in anymore. So what am I going to do in light of this? I do wish that Mandibuzz had a Rocky Helmet now. It's alright though. Leftovers is probably a better item. It is a better item for Mandibuzz in my opinion, since I'm using it more as a overall wall rather than just a specific one. So I'm going to go for the hidden power here in case he goes into Dragalge. So he sacrifices. That's definitely a good sacrifice to make though, because I mean he needs to get rid of Tangrowth. So I would make that too. And now he gets a free switch in for Dragalge. However, his Draco Meteor is not going to come in for free. I could even let something go down here. Okay, Heatran comes in, surprisingly. But this can't really do much to my Glasgow. That's the only problem. Like, this guy, he has a great team, but Glasscore is such an effective answer. So I mean, he could bring in the Lopunny, but I'm gonna get Regenerator HP back soon. So I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do. Even Mandibuzz could come in here, although I don't think that's the best play. It's not the best course of action. Glasscore's coming in. It comes in basically for free most of the time. Magma Storm comes out. That's not that bad though. Okay, that actually does a lot of damage though, I won't lie. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake, and if he goes into the Tundras, it should be fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get HP back. Landorus. Okay, he's gonna get the Intimidate off, however. So that is gonna kind of suck. But we will regenerate a lot of HP here, so I'm not too concerned. Could go for the Roost here if I'm actually bold. Maybe I will. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And now he's in a dangerous situation. It's too bad we don't outspeed, because if we did, then we could get the resist there. And now I'm gonna Swords Dance. Let's see what he does. I would go into Lopunny if I was him right now. That would be the play. We'll see though. We'll see. He cannot do much other than going into Lopunny right now. And if he goes into Lopunny, we have Tangrowth and we have Glasscore at full HP. So we basically reset the tides and we put ourselves back in an advantageous, momentous position. Okay, he withdraws, probably goes into Lopunny if I had to make a guess. I forgot he actually has Bishop. Okay, Heatran comes out. That's a surprise. But we're going to get a Swords Dance, and that's going to reset the situation for us. So now we have offensive momentum, because we can go for an Earthquake. If he goes into Landorus, it's not going to do anything. And yeah, so that's good. Earthquake's coming out here, and we're going to probably pick up a KO on Heatran. We do pick up a KO. So that's Heatran out of the equation. And now I can... Okay, Lopunny comes out, but Lopunny's not doing anything. I hate to say it, it's not doing anything. I mean, it can do something, but every time it lands a triple axle, it's going to take Rocky, Helmet, Chip damage, and it's not going to do significant enough damage to Tangrowth since it's so bulky. So this is not going to be a really high value play for him. We'll see though. Yep. It killed itself. I hate this. Okay, what's happening right there though? That's kind of weird. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting it to die, but I wasn't expecting it to die like that. Okay, so let's evaluate now. He has I think it's the... I actually don't remember what he has left, I'm gonna be honest. But I think Medicham comes in and finishes the game now, for the most part. I mean, it might actually get one-shotted by Sucker Punch if it's Choice Banded, though, so... You know, I do have to be careful. I think Mandibuzz comes in, or maybe Glasscore, actually. Glasscore makes sense here, because if he goes for a knockoff, it's not going to do that much damage. And Iron Head's going to be fine. I think I can definitely take that for a bit. Swords Dance, that's scary. That is most definitely a threat, to say the least. Now it's going to be able to one-shot everything that isn't Tangrowth and Mandibuzz. I'm going to go for an Earthquake. That's kind of deadly, I won't lie. He better not get a flinch. Okay, he gets the Sucker Punch in. Wow. That's monstrous damage right there. I'm going to go into Tangrowth to get some chip damage, hopefully. Medicham should be able to get the Fake Out off, so I have a way to kind of take care of this, to say the least. Wait, he actually did sacrifice Dragology, so I don't remember what his last Pokemon is, unfortunately. What's he gonna do in this? Knockoff. Yep, he dies now. Okay, we're in a good position now. I forgot what his last Pokemon is, but we're gonna find out. If it's Landorus, he's kind of cooked. Yeah, he's kind of cooked because he's only gonna be able to lock into an attack now. So I can just switch out, get my Regenerator, and we should be in a good position to win the game. Well, I mean, what would he do? Probably Stone Edge. That would make sense against the majority of this team. Or Earthquake. Well, I think Mandibuzz comes in for free now. I mean, if he goes for a Stone Edge, it's fine. I'd willing to lose Mandibuzz, because then I can just bring in the Medicham and finish him off in a nice punch. So, yes, this is GG for sure. Okay, he goes for the knockoff. Interesting. And now we're gonna slowly finish him off with the foul play. Oh, he forfeits. All right, that right there is GG.